Alright, some time has passed. It's not raining. You see a bit of light coming from over there. So, today we have to paint our body. So, I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial on this. So first I have my wing, and then I have the main body. So these have to be cut out. The paint I'm going to use is blue. And so I know everybody, well not everybody, but the Hornet's usually black, but this blue will actually look amazing with the sticker color, with the yellow and the sticker. So this is dark metallic blue, PS59. So the first thing we got to do is cut out the body shell. Now to do that I have a couple of good tools. All Tamiya. Tamiya makes excellent tools, by the way. So these are very, very tiny Tamiya scissors. So these are really good for cutting just little edges, little things off that you miss with the main scissors, but also for doing your wheel wells if you're doing like sedans, you're doing road models. And the other scissors, of course, are the Tamiya curved Lexan cutting tools, or polycarbonate cutting scissors. So that's what I use. I don't score anything. I don't do anything to it, and I definitely don't paint it before I cut it. I always cut first. So these, if you're into RC, you know, these have a plastic covering over them. Don't take that off. Cut on the lines. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut it out. So let's get cutting. Now all I have to do is wash it. So when you paint these clear shells, I must say this one's quite thin, so if you're doing the Hornet, be careful. It'll be easy to tear and go crooked. But you have to wash them because your fingers have oil on them, and then your paint will flake off, which sucks. So some people scour them up. I don't really have much trouble with the paint staying on. But I do wash it with dish soap. Dish soap actually cuts grease very, very well, as all the TV commercials say. And I will cut it, dry it, and then we'll mask the windows and we'll go outside and paint. This is going to be a simple paint job, so one color. So when we're back, we'll be outside and we'll be painting. Okay, I'm outside. Got my gloves on. Really start painting. Now, I do recommend you paint in the sun until it's about 35 degrees. After that, the paint tends to dry while it flies to your body shell. So today I think it's only about 30, so it won't be too bad. So I brought my body. I brought the body. I brought the wing. And I've brought my paints. I'm going back with silver. I'm going to do the windows in orange. And of course here you have the blue paint. So I'll try to film this. Hopefully I don't get any paint on my camera lens. So you want to make sure the dust is out of it. So you want to do nice even coats from the same distance. We don't want to stay in one spot. We want to pass by and throw the blue on from about the same distance and turn the shell. So let's try that. So not too bad. More on the front than on the back. So we'll wait a couple seconds. That's quite a light coat. and we'll let that dry. Now the key is to do many light coats and not thick coats. So light, thin coats. So let's add some more. We'll add some at the back because we missed that last time. Seem to be getting more up front than at the back, but not too bad. So we'll let that dry. It only takes a few minutes, especially if you have some sunlight. That blue is coming through. It's gonna look nice. So we'll let that dry. If you ever want to check if your paint's dry, you can just check on your masking tape. That's a good way to check. So that's quite a thick coat. We'll let that set and dry, and we'll do our wing. Now the wing has these little edges up here. Always difficult. Always difficult to paint in there. And the danger is you want to get your paint in there and you put too much paint on. Alright, not too bad, but you can see those ridges are not painted. Ooh, the sun comes out. Nice. Let's give it a moment to dry. Alright, we'll set that one down, and we'll go back to our body. So we can see it's thin in a few spots. We'll thicken up those spots. So fairly nice. A little thin there. You can tell. See through. Let that dry. We'll go back to our wing. Now with our wing, we're going to do more coats because we're going to do backing actually on the wing, I think. And then we're going to paint over the backing. So we're going to do extra rounds of coats on the wing. So the wing is looking fairly good. Let's check our body, no rims, fairly even. See some thin spots. Let's give it another coat. So that looks fairly good. We'll let that harden up. Alright, the wing looks fairly dry. Not bad. Let's give it another blast. Now the body should be fairly dry and ready for clear coat, but I see we've been thin up there, so we're gonna try add in there. And same on this side. Oops. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's let that dry. Alright, I'd say that's pretty dry. Let's do a silver coat. I'll let that dry. Fairly even. Let's do some silver. We'll let that dry. That's a pretty good backing. That's enough for that one. I'll do the car. And that's fairly good for the car. It's a good back coat. It doesn't have to be perfect. Looks good, nice and shiny. Let that dry a little bit. Now, for the wing, we're going to do it blue again. Because you might see underneath of it. Let that dry. Let's see. There. That looks fairly good. Well, instead of blue paint, so that's good. Now, we have our backing coat on this. This turned out nice, but we want to do the windows, so we have to peel that. So the way I'm going to do that, put pressure on the tape and push it back, and then grab it, peel it off. That one's tricky. This body's really thin. Hopefully that blue's on the outside. I believe it is. Alright, so we get our orange. We'll do those windows in orange. I think it looks cool. So you want light coats? And we let it dry. The only downside about when you do the windows, you get it all over your nice backing. But nobody sees that. That's what they say. Let that dry. So it's pretty good. We'll do one more coat. We don't want it too dark. So we have to do the driver. We want to see the driver in there. Give that some sun. It's kind of pooling back here. I'm a bit too pulling back here. I'm a bit too thick there. No. So I'd say that's fairly good. Get on the windows. I'll let that dry and we'll head back inside. Well, I got it. I got the paint done. I got the stickers done. I have to say, probably it takes longer to do the stickers than it does to build the chassis. But that doesn't matter. It looks beautiful. Really happy with this. The blue makes the decals, the orange and yellow decals really pop. Now I did do the windows in orange as you saw in the painting, and the driver's in there. If you'll focus. It's hard to see the driver. Like if he was literally driving the car, he's looking at the off-roader side. He's not really seeing the road. But I painted him yellow and with red straps and a silver helmet. He looks all right in there. The orange windows look good. I am super stoked about this car. All we have to do now is take it out and get some driving footage, I guess.